Shit, man. Good evening, man. Many face. You know what I'm saying? How's everybody doing tonight? It's a beautiful day outside, man. Beautiful day, man. I just came to bore you guys for a few minutes, man. Just listening to some podcasts. Kim Iverson. I was listening to Candace Owens, and they were talking about what's going on in Palestine, and it's really sad, man, because it's like, how much bombing are you gonna do to these people, man? You know, you're supposed to have the greatest intelligence and all of that. Y'all should have been took these leaders out and gotten things straightened out. But what happened to let's straighten this shit out instead of this mass killing that's going on, man. Kids being killed, wives, husbands, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you killing families, man. And it's like, for what? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if this is something holy, this is the hypocrisy of it. Okay. If it's something holy and you believe this land is entitled or whatever, because a lot of them, are reporting this is, the beliefs that, they're going to start doing this, that, and third because of, their beliefs that the lands are entitled to them. This is how you're going to go about it, and this is holy? You know what I'm saying? I don't remember any prophet, peace be upon him, doing this or even portraying this or even thinking this is okay. It's not okay in the Bible. Definitely not okay in the Quran. It's not okay in Psalms. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay in the Gospels. Which is what Jesus, peace be upon him, actually brought. Because remember, he didn't bring the Bible. The Bible was written, years later. But, he did come with Gospels. And David came with Psalms. Moses came with the Torah. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, came with the Quran. Much as people want to say Islam is one by the sword, no, it isn't. It's people that do things, not the religions themselves. None of these religions, if you get the original scriptures, even in, some of these religions, we got that done revised, these books, and written their own texts according to, how they want to interpret these religions. Are not promoting this mass killing and things like that. In the Quran, taking a life unjustly is like killing the whole humanity. So you don't kill people for no reason. Despite what people want to tell you. Suicide, you know what I'm saying, is a grave sin. So it's a major sin, that's in the Quran, not to kill yourself. You're supposed to preserve yourself, your life, as long as possible. Yeah, there's situations where if you have to go out, you have to go out. That's the decree of the law. But there's no killing yourself. If you gotta, fight for the cause of God, that don't mean I'm gonna strap a bomb, run in the middle of the battlefield and just start going ape shit. No. The Prophet, peace be upon him, when they fought battles, they fought strategically. Most of the time, they were outnumbered. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of times, he went through more suffering than probably any human being we could think of. Definitely mentally, most prophets went through more suffering than anybody else did. You know what I'm saying? Look at what Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he lost his parents. He lost the majority of his kids. He lost his wife. You know, he was tortured. He lost his uncles that protected him. You know, his family went against him. You know, like it was madness, man. Like his family protected him, but then they started, you know, some of them turned against him. So he had it rough too, man. Like he was tortured. There were plots to kill him several times. He couldn't really retaliate, you know, and he was a humble dude. And through all that, he, you know, stayed patient, stayed steadfast, and stayed in his prayers and just kept preaching. And now we have billions of Muslims out here. Jesus, peace be upon him, he went through all kind of problems, man. Moses, man, same thing. Like, you know, his story is deep. Like his story is the most told story in the Quran. And look at the people we dealing with today. So, you know, I don't, you know, saying they want to erase Islam. They don't want Islam. See, Islam stands in the way. You know, a lot of real Christians, they stand in the way. That actually follow the teachings of Christ. You know what I'm saying? They stand in the way. You know, like, and it's like, you know, you're dealing with a Muslim, you know, we can't put interest on things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we can't, you know, misguide people and things like that. And, you know, it's not these religions. It ain't just the Jewish people. It's like, who are these people that are portraying these religions? Because a lot of these people are not the original people. When you think of, you know, now granted, there were 124,000 prophets and messengers that came to this planet, according to Islam. They all didn't go in one region. Obviously, they were spread out. But the scriptures that these people are saying are theirs and all that, this came from a land of colored people. And it's not to make it racial or nothing, but it's like, all right, you know, just like I was watching something earlier about the Ethiopian has one of the oldest Bibles. Because remember, if you're reading King James version, when was King James, when was his reign? It wasn't back then. So it's like you're reading versions of things and this, that, and the third. Like, and you know, who are these people that are saying, hey, they just took on this religion and made it all about them and made it just benefit them? You know, and it's like, you know, to watch this shit go down, it's like, come on, man. It can be handled better. All right, you feel like you got attacked on October 7th and you just wanted to retaliate just to let them know, yo, look, we gonna bomb y'all real strong. But now it's about hostages and, you know, all of this stuff. Like, what happened to sitting at the negotiating table? Listen, we bombed y'all, y'all bombed us. We gonna keep bombing the shit out of y'all. Give us our hostages. Let's sit at the table and let's talk about how we can set some straighten this out. But this has been going on long before that. Long before October 7th, this has been going on. And it's like, you know, you guys took that land from those people with the help of other countries. You took that land from those people, man. And you expect them to sit around. Then you guys took the resources and took the financial gains and left those people on the outskirts. And they're supposed to take it on the chin. Just move on. Go over there. Go that way. Like, how do you explain that, man? Like, come on, man. Like, how do you expect somebody to just deal with that? And then they're wrong for feeling, you know, how they feel. I don't understand it. I don't understand the thinking, man. Like, and you guys feel like it's right what y'all doing. Like, even if you want to say, how is it holy that what you're doing? When you think of the word holy, you think of, you know, righteous, and you think of people that are religious. You think about peaceful people, man. I don't understand it, man. And, you know, I'm not a discriminatory person. I get along with anybody. It doesn't matter what religion you are. We humans. You know, you could be a Muslim, you could be a Christian, you could be Jewish. You know, You can be a person that's atheist. It don't matter to me. You know, if you're a respectful person and you know, we have good dialect and it's not disrespectful, hey, we rock out, man. Whatever you believe is what you believe. You know, like, I'm not here to force you to believe anything I believe. It's called a belief for a reason. You know, like, people have different views. You know, so I tend to, you know, I see we have different views on certain things. I tend to stay away from that topic because it's it's um it's 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 gonna, all it's gonna do is lead to you know, us not being friends, because you're gonna feel strongly and then I may feel strongly or whatever. The next thing you know, we start going back and forth and things that get said that shouldn't have been said, and you know, now it's like, I gotta cut this person off, man. Like, or he cutting me off. I had a friend, man, like I grew up with, man, like he was a strong Christian, but he was coming at my head every day on social media, and I'm like, yo, what's wrong with this dude, man? Like, we grew up together, like we spent nights. I spent nights at your house, man, like with your family, man, like. You know what I'm saying? Like what I'm saying, why are you going so hard? And I try to be subtle with it. You know, I went back and forth from here and there, you know. You know, sometimes, you know, you build, you go back and forth, but then it started getting kind of personal, like, and attacks on my religion was like more, you just like, you just calling me false, we're false, and this, that, and the third. Like, he was just going too crazy, and I'm like, damn, son, like, I know I can't fuck with this dude, B. And it ain't nothing personal, I just had to stop that conversation. He's still my brother, you know, I still rock out with him, you know. I haven't spoken to him since. I had to block him twice. First time I did it, you know, I came back, we kicked it again, and he started again. I'm like, God damn, what's wrong with this dude? Like, so as you see, I'm not a righteous Muslim, like, or somebody that I ain't gonna say I'm not righteous, but I'm not the perfect brother. Put it like that. I make mistakes. You know, you know, I grew up in the hood. You know, so you know, I make mistakes. You know, but I do my best to, you know, keep hold of, you know, keep that relationship with God, man. You know, but with homie, he made it seem like we godless people or something. Like, what's wrong with this dude? Like, yo, this dude was talking crazy, and I'm like, damn, I can't do it, man. Blocking, getting blocked, B. Can't do it. Because I love that brother, man. It's my boy, man. But like, yo, we can't have it. We can't have this conversation. This is too heavy. Like, if we can't be respectful, we can't have that conversation. You know, so we had to shut that down. But like I said, ain't nothing holy about nothing that's going on. And yeah, see, the thing is though, in the predictions of a lot of, you know, different prophets and, you know, religions and things like that, yeah, it's predicted that, you know, certain things are going to happen, and certain things have to happen in order for other events to take place. So, you know, things happen for a reason. So it's like, but it's sad to watch these people that suffer for no reason, or suffer for, you know, just because people, you know, you know, saying just want to eradicate you. And, you know, I didn't really want to get into that because that's a touchy topic. Next thing you know, you're anti-Semitic and all that. Yo, what the hell are you talking about? Like, you know, we gotta stop labeling people so damn much, man. Because we disagree or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or because I may say, well, these people may not be the real individuals that, or the, you know, they didn't come from that land, you know, or they were kicked out that land and now they brought, those people were not, I don't believe those were, I don't know. We don't know, but, you know, it's none of this shit is holy, man, what's going on. But I didn't even want to get into all of that. The video that I was really trying to But I was trying to talk about, the topic was our youth in the United States, man. It's really bad, man. Are we gonna even have a future as colored citizens, man? Brown, black, whatever you want to call yourself, man. Our youth is destroying themselves, man. Are we gonna have a future? Because we can't keep going on like this. Because this is what's happening. There's no regard for human life here either when it comes to the youth. So as I'm speaking about what's going on overseas, we gotta speak about this youth over here, because there's no regards for human life for these cats at all, man. Like, you running around out here and y'all don't have two F's about having any type of morals or decency in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes is taking dudes out for a bag. Dude, you can't even have nothing nice on out here. People getting killed for their shines. People getting robbed for their shines. Shines might even be real. They just taking chances. They, like, one, you taking penitentiary chances. So now, boom, you go and you, like, I watched this video earlier when the kid over here in Soundview got clipped by the smoke shop. I'll keep my comments to myself of what I think went down because it looks funny, but anyway, he got ran down on. And his life is over. And whoever did it, or once they get down to the nitty gritty and they find out who has something to do with that person's life, is 9 out of 10 over. He gonna serve some time. Like, people that's involved, somebody's gonna end up talking and somebody's gonna end up serving time. And a lot of these cases is like, all right, you kill somebody, then 3, 4 y'all gonna go to jail now. Or one of y'all might go to jail, but that's 3, 4 brothers off the streets. If it's, because, you know, these kids, they don't, you know, that's one of the first time I've seen a kid do it by himself. But 9 out of 10, these kids they doing these crimes like 3 and 4, 5 deep. Couple niggas in the car, one nigga might run out, or they're using cars now, but before it was just like they would roll up on the block like 20 deep with one hammer. And it's like, what the hell are y'all doing? But now these kids are using cars. So they're pulling up on dudes, jumping out of cars, snatching your shit, running, or backing you down with the toes, snatching your shit, taking your shit and all that. Yeah, this shit is crazy out here, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? They doing it to the females, they doing it to me. They have no cares. And a lot of them be little dudes, man, little young kids, and, you know, getting their hands on these weapons. And you got a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like kids out here, they subway surfing, so you have no regards for your own life. What are you doing on the top of a subway car, a train car? Just standing there, that shit move funny, wind blows over for you, man. You weigh about 20 pounds soaking wet. And kids be dying, and they think it's cool. Like, what the fuck is cool about that? Other day, I'm on a train. One day when I was riding on the train, I seen these 2 kids talking. Shout out to the Brand Nubian, man. That was my shit back in the days, man. But yeah, I'm on the train. And these little niggas, you could tell they probably was subway surfing. They running. They get off the train, they running their way to the doors closed. They throwing their middle fingers up. What the fuck are you doing? Like, how is that? What is fun about that, man? To them, it's fun, but what is fun about that? Like nobody on the train did anything to you, so what is the point of that, man? This shit makes no sense, man. You getting on top of a train, what the fuck kind of thrill is that, man? Just go to Great Adventures or go to a fucking amusement park and ride on a ride or something. Pause. Like, what the fuck is you getting on top of yourself and playing a chance with your life? Yo, this shit is, I don't understand it, man. I don't understand the values, man. And it's like, you hate to blame parents, but you have to, you know, come on, man. Parents gotta take some responsibility in this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying parents out here don't care or not telling their kids nothing, but there's no reason that these kids are not valuing their lives and their futures, man. Like, come on, man. Little niggas, man. Like, yo, you got little 14-year-old kids getting shot by 16, 17-year-old kids and 18-year-old kids. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, what happened to, yo, we just shoot 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did something, yo, we run down a whole block fight or whatever. Or yo, you get the one-on-one. What happened to that? What happened to knuckling up? Why is these kids so scared to knuckle up, man? Like, if you ain't gonna knuckle up, you shouldn't really run your mouth like that. If you're not about that life, man. But these kids, they gonna run down and they gonna shoot you. It's to the point where you can't even have a dispute with these kids, because now it's like, all right, you getting in a dispute with these kids. Now forever on earth, you gotta watch your back, man. So what position that puts me in, or the next man in, now you gotta be aggressive out here. Now, every time you get into argument, it's a penitentiary chance or a morgue visit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to go through that, man. Like I said, I'm too old to be out here tussling on people, be like, you know what I mean? But it's like, damn, fam, like, you can't even smack on these little niggas. You smack on these little niggas, like I said, you'll forever have to watch your back, man. It ain't like back in the days. You might rough a little nigga up here and there, and they just wear that. Like, they be mad, but they wear that. We wore that, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we might have thought, yo, when I get big, I'm gonna fuck that nigga up, man. Like, or whatever. Like, maybe you go get a stick or some shit. These niggas going straight for the hammer, man. No cares at all, man, about human life. No regard, man. Like, come on, man. What the hell? And it's like, yo, a lot of this shit is, there's no real answer for this shit. Because some of these kids are good kids, come from good households, man. What are we doing out here, man? We're not going to have a future like this, man. What are these kids they're not learning anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they going to jail. You take a life, you going to jail. That man's gone. So that's 2 people right there out of there. And this happens every day in every major city and small towns as well. So we're doing a job that these racist people want us to do. The ones that are racist, I'm talking about, that want us to just get out of here. We're doing this to ourselves. Because now that boy, that even if you live, you go to jail, you're doing 15, 20 years for a homicide. By the time you come home, nigga, it's 2045, nigga, like 2050. Think about it, man. Like, come on, we're throwing our lives away for nothing, man. For the dumbest shit, man. Even some of the older niggas, man, like, you want to go out and do some dumb shit over a girl, or ain't even over no fucking money. It be over a girl or some shit, man. Nigga off a nigga, or a noise, like them niggas that with the noise complaint shit, niggas shot on homeboy and he's killed the father and the son. Like, what the fuck are you doing, B? Like, then I think he ended up killing himself. That shit happened like last year, 2 years ago. Why, man? Do you go upstairs with a toast? Like, you confronting, like, see how fast shit can escalate? Even though money had, like, he had some shit in his hand, but I'll watch that tape again, but it wasn't a life and death situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, niggas do not want to knuckle up out here. Be like, this shit is crazy, man. Like, niggas will do it. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't got that ratty on them or whatever, if they have to. But it's like, niggas will not, if they got that hammer, you forget about it, man. This shit is crazy, man. Like, only time I see you backing a weapon out right away is if it's nighttime and you just don't know. Niggas is approaching you or whatever. Yo, yeah, you gotta get busy because you don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know none of y'all motherfuckers. Fuck y'all running up on me like, or a nigga by himself run up on you at night or some shit. Yeah, that's a different ball game because, like, I don't know what your intentions are. So yeah, if I got my shit, I'm backing it out on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm doing, man. I'm trying to come for you now because I don't know what your intentions are. But if it's just like some shit out in the street, like, come on, man. Y'all can swear up or just walk away. My preference is just walk away from the shit, man. It's not that serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he talk some shit, whatever, I hear, whatever, fam. Walk away, because if you walk away, guess what? You can go home to your family. You don't walk away, now you open a can of worms that you can't close. You gotta dumb it down out here, people. And we doing this to our own, man. And that's the sad shit, man. Niggas is doing it to each other, man. But then we preaching, you know, on unity. You know, brothers are preaching that online, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we have to start practicing it, man. And the youth right now, they're like a lost cause, man. This shit is crazy, man. This is insane, man. And I just wish it would stop, man. Like, or at least reduce itself, man. You can't stop it all, but the killing and all that is crazy, man. Like, it's just, what happened to these kids getting up going to church on Sunday? What happened to the parents getting up going to church? You know what I'm saying? Or something like, what happened to family activities, man? What happened to the values, man, of the household? Like, my household ain't perfect. My kids ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But I don't want my kids out here doing street dumb shit, man. Like, don't do no street shit, man. And don't do no dumb shit, man. Like, don't go out here and destroy your life before it even starts. Because a lot of these kids gotta have bright futures. So we're taking away doctors, lawyers, physicians, baseball players, football, basketball players, right off the streets, just like that. One dead, one in jail. Or 3 in jail, 1 dead, 2 dead, whatever. That's 4 or 5 niggas out of here, man. Off the streets for about 10, 15 years to 20 years. Some may go for life. What is the end game for this shit, man? And these kids, they gotta realize, man, yo, that's it. The streets is a, sorry, my own barrier. I had my phone on, fell. But these kids gotta understand, man, that the streets is a dead end, man. Prison ain't no joke. And you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying, waking up being told what to do, man. It's not fun, man. Prison ain't no joke, man. You know what I'm saying? Waking up, somebody telling you, people talk about strangers. You got strangers telling you, yo, stand for count, 6 in the morning. Stand for count, 3 in the afternoon. Go to bed, 10 o'clock, cutting the lights out. No more TV after 11. Yo, that's not the way to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Around a bunch of men all day. Niggas farting and all that shit. Niggas going to the bathroom, beating off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not a way to live, man. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas watching other niggas' cubes and cells and shit. Like, you don't want to live like that, man. Stay greens. You know what I'm saying? Three pairs of boxes. Them shit start fading after a while. Your socks nasty. Come on, man. Shit, no, it's not a way to live, man. It's not a way to live, man. There's nothing cool about that shit, man. Nothing tough about it, nothing cool about it, man. But anyway, man, I hope something gets done. And I hope more people speak out, man, and we got to do something about these kids, man. We're losing our kids, man. And it's sad to see mothers, even young adults, man, like 20s and like, come on, man, that shit is sad, man. Like, yo, niggas getting clipped, dome shot. Like, you got kids, man. You know, you're raising your kids to be good and do right and have a good life, have kids of their own, and just prosper. You don't want to see this shit, man. You don't want to see a parent fucking burying their fucking kid because of a murder over something stupid. Over a girl or over your ops, man. I got to do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dumb shit, man. Like, over the block, or you looked at me, or you from this gang. And, like, this shit is stupid, man. Like, come on, man. We losing our youth for this dumb shit, man. Anyway, man, I took up enough time, man. Many Face Publishing, man. I'll holler at you guys later. Have a great evening, man. Stay safe out here. Peace.